Weather Special Report.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lonnie Quinn. We are back again to talk weather because things are escalating out there. We have a tornado warning that's right now in Warren County. You can see we have a number of cells that are severe, but this is the cell right here that is producing some twist in the atmosphere. Now, currently, we do not have any verification of a tornado being on the ground, but we are detecting shear in the atmosphere. You see those arrows that are circulating like that. Now, the one thing I will tell you, when I see them depicted in the yellow color, it's not as bad as if I was seeing it in the red color because it denotes the elevation. And right now, the twist is high in the sky. But we know how these things work. The twist develops and it drops down randomly. We cannot tell you where it's going to drop down, but right now the National Weather Service wants you to be on alert if you are in Warren County. All right, this is Upper Mount Bethel. The heart of that cell is right on top of you, making it push up towards Hemlock Glen, over towards Knolltown as well. Again, you've got a lot of heavy rain here, but the concern is the wind, and it's not just straight line winds. It does have rotation to it. Again, no confirmation as of yet, but I want to show you where the heaviest activity, and again, you've certainly got strong storms ahead of this, but this is the danger zone. So this would get to Brownings at 319. It would get to Blairstown, 324. It gets to Ebenezer at 324, and by 331, it's pushing a little bit northeast of that. What you need to be on the lookout for, first of all, if your area is put under a warning, this is not a watch, gang, it's a warning, and this is the highest level the National Weather Service has to alert you that there's a problem out there. So you go to a basement or your lowest interior room, you'd like to avoid windows. So stay away from them and choose a room without windows. Get under something sturdy. If you got no other options, you can get under something sturdy. Cover yourself with a blanket or a mattress. When I was working in Florida during Hurricane Andrew and it spawned numerous tornadoes, I cannot tell you the number of people that survived because they got in Florida, they got into their hot tubs and put a mattress on top of them. The worst case is you go into a closet. If you've got no other options, again, stay away from windows, interior rooms. A basement is the best. What you're going to notice when you're out there, you're going to notice the winds kicking in. Now, they may not be twisting. It may just be a straight wind. It's a wind gust that comes in ahead of this activity. A lot of times you'll see the sky turn sort of a strange, eerie color, sort of that greenish tone. And then you'll see some hail coming down, and that's when, right after that, you could get hit with a tornado. Right now, again, it's in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. It's not down on the surface, at least not what our radar is indicating. If this happens, look back here. You see this, where the hail is falling right there? Again, hail and storms in and around a tornado is just something that leads to that type of activity because you've got such strong updrafts and downdrafts. Updrafts and downdrafts are what create hail. And okay, now you're looking at shear components here. We've got a lot of shear out there, guys. Winds coming in opposite directions, okay? And where they hit, they create that twist. And we are seeing some twist out there. That's not to be debated. We know there's twist right now in the atmosphere. It's whether it's going to drop down to the surface. Right now, it's up a little higher than the surface. We hope it stays there. I hope this thing has nothing to do with any of you or your neighborhoods, but the chance is it may drop down. So the National Weather Service wants you to be aware of that. Again, everything is being pushed to the northeast right now. So it's not into, I'll say, Orange County yet, but it could very well be there soon. It's moving in that direction. These cells and the warnings that are associated with them are going to be short-lived. All right, so if you're in Upper Mount Bethel, right now you're really in the heart of it. Again, this system right here is about 7 miles wide and about 10 miles long with the worst of it. So Mount Bethel, you're still in it, but it's moving quickly. You're almost at the tail end of it. You'll be out of it. Mount Bethel, give it 15 minutes, and you're going to be out of it. So just hunker down, and all those towns, all right, if you are under that warning, you need to be hunkered down and taking shelter as we speak right now. And again, I'm seeing on some other indicators here in my weather office. I can see it's upper level right now. It's not at the surface, which is a great thing for me to see. All right, that's it right there. You know, Giorgio's back manning all the computers right now, and we're sort of thinking in the same circles here. We don't want to see that yellow arrow become a red arrow. Red arrow depicts that it's right on the surface, and that's when it starts to demo rooftops and things like that. We're not seeing that, but we are seeing a lot of shear. We're seeing this thing move to the northeast. Let's see what we've got. Places like Stillwater, you could get into the action around 331, Frankfurt around 402, I've never even been to this spot, but Matamoros at around 441 in the afternoon. It would get into your area as well. I just think we all have got to be prepared. Anybody in our area has got to be prepared for a pretty active afternoon. Look at all the cells out there, whether they're classified as severe or not. They're putting hail down. Hail is not a good sign. Hail shows a strong thunderstorm, and the reason that these are not classified as severe thunderstorms as of right now, like like in Putnam County, just pushing over into the northern portions of Fairfield, is because that hail is not large enough in diameter to be classified as a severe cell. But what it is doing, it's showing that your atmosphere is ripe, and where we have some twist out there, we could potentially have a tornado. It's a possibility. Right now, we've had thunderstorm wind damage in Raritan Township in Hunterdon, down wires, down trees, things like that. That's going to be, I think, pretty widespread as these lines push through the area. Warren, the exact same sort of thing. Trees, large branches down on roadway. That's where it becomes problematic. Any of those trees that are close to roads, if they do fall down or take a tree limb down while cars are passing. Georgie, I think I see another warning down here, Georgie. Open this up. Look at this. All right. Wow. All right. We got a lot to talk about here, guys. We've now, this is what we call nowcasting. Nothing has been prepared. We are running on the go here. This area is now under a tornado warning as well. We've got 2 cells in our area that are producing the perfect scenario for one of these cells to drop down to the surface. So again, we are picking up rotation in the atmosphere. It's not at the surface, it's up higher. But let me go see what we've got here. Georgie, am I into, looks like I'm into, here we go. So this must be, it's a little tough to get your bearings when you this must be Hunterdon County, is that correct, G? Hunterdon County, is that what I'm looking at right here? Hunterdon into Somerset as well, it looks like as well. So Hunterdon, Somerset counties. It starts boy, all the lines start to jumble themselves up. Hunterdon, Somerset County, I think it's just nippy into Somerset County as well. You are now under a tornado warning. So we do that exact same drill that we just did a moment ago. I now do it for all you folks in Hunterdon County and in Somerset County. So you seek shelter right now. If it's a warning, you don't mess. I mean, I'm telling you, when these are issued in my area, I don't let my wife and my kids debate. I said, boom, the basement right now. So if you have a warning in your area, and you do now, in Warren County, in Hunterdon County, and in Somerset County, you head to the basement. You're not going to be there for a long period of time, but you're going to be safe there. Head to the basement. If you don't have the basement, pick an interior room without windows, all right? Not a lot of rooms are made without windows. It may end up being a closet. You can also get to a bathroom. Bathrooms are sometimes securely built because of all the plumbing that run through the wallways. If you've got no other options, you get under something sturdy. You put a mattress on top of the area, or cover yourself with some thick blankets. These are lessons that we've learned from folks who live in Tornado Alley, where they deal with this much more often than we do. But again, we got a serious situation right now. We've been waiting for the atmosphere to really explode. We've been talking about how it's unstable. It's unstable. We're going to have it all through the weekend at the start of this week. Well, it happens to be Monday that's kicking into gear. And this is what we are getting out there. And these cells, Georgie, let's track this one now. Show the folks where this cell is heading to. And again, it may, we keep our fingers crossed, and maybe this loses some of its energy, but right now it's looking pretty darn strong. And if anything, holding on to the damaging situation that it has. So it's moving to the north and east. This would get to Bridgewater at 327. Remember these times I'm giving you right now. This doesn't mean when rain is going to start. Okay, undoubtedly you've got some rain in Bridgewater right now. This is when you would get into a heavier cell, and we hope these things don't often hold their strength. We hope it dissipates a bit, but if it doesn't, it would get to Bridgeport at 327, gets to Bernard at 329. Chester for you at 331. Brookside at 337. 340, it makes its way into Harding. Randolph a little bit after that, but remember, it's tough to keep them at that high state of energy, because a lot of times it will come, it will go, it will come, it will go, it will lift up, it will drop down. Currently, we have nothing on the ground confirmed, but everything is ripe out there. And come on, you've lived here long enough to know, or if you're new to the area, the National Weather Service does not issue a lot of tornado warnings in our area. We certainly get them, but they're few, right? Few far between. We have 2 of them right now in our area, showing you, the power that Mother Nature has and the respect that the National Weather Service has for all the ingredients that are in shape out there right now. All right, now we're looking at wind shear. Wherever you see this green, excuse me, this is our velocity map. All right, so what we're looking at here right now is the velocity of our storm. What we are dealing with, how quick this storm is going to be making an impact. The hail that you see out here, hail, as I told you earlier, is the result of an updraft and a downdraft, and those little pieces of ice drop down. They melt as they're dropping down, and an updraft pushes them back up in the atmosphere where they refreeze. Once they get too heavy for the atmosphere to hold, they then drop down again. They get pushed up again. That's how a hailstone gets bigger, bigger, and bigger. We're looking right now at the correlation coefficient here. So again, so what we are looking here, guys, would be any sort of a debris that is scattered from this storm. We often come out to look at a storm after it's come through to say, hey, is this a tornado? Is it not a tornado? We need to look at the debris ball, the debris field. How is it scattered around the area? So look, there's no doubt we're picking up some twist. The question is it at the surface? And this is why we are on alert here right now, guys, because It could happen. I can't tell you exactly when it's going to happen. I can't tell you where it's going to happen. I can only tell you it could happen. All right. And so many days when I'm with you, this isn't even in my thought as a possibility. Well, it's in my thought today, and I think that we all need to be on board with this. Again, if I lived in any of these towns here, if I lived in Mount Olive, better believe I'd have my wife and my kids downstairs in the basement. This cell that we're looking at right now, 336, it's to Peapack and Gladstone. 336 is to Coleman Hollow. 405, it makes its way into Randolph. Georgie, why don't we just give me a big, broad picture here? This is what we're dealing with right now. That other cell, as I told you, is in Warren County right now. As we bring things out, this is going to move pretty quickly, all right? It's going to push through the area. We're going to watch this. We already have a leading line right here, which so often when you see a strong line like this, granted, it's not classified as severe, but so often you can get the outflow of those storms that kind of beat up a storm behind it. Now, I know this is not 1 mile away. I know that. But the outflow brings cold air from the surface down, spreads it out, cold air from aloft down, spreads it out along the surface, and doesn't give you that lift that you would generally need for a real strong storm. That just shows you how violent our atmosphere is right now and all the elements that are working. Yes, it sure does. Yeah, and Georgie's saying right now, we have a little space where it looks calmer back here. And that's why we wanted to pull this out wide to say, hey, look, are we talking a long night? Well, I can't tell you that we're not, but I do know what Giorgio and I are just talking about. That's a pretty decent stretch right there of some clear air. And remember how everything's rotating. Here's your low back here. Watch my hands. It's moving just like this, all right? So this is the area that we're going to get into. Now, yeah, there's another line back here, and you see some severe thunderstorm warnings in portions of, southern Pennsylvania. But there's more to be pushed through the area, just not as much as we're catching right now. And again, I drove through this line right here, and that was no easy drive. I can only imagine what the folks are dealing with right now in Hunterdon County, in Warren County, in Somerset County. The cells that you see out there right now are packing a punch. And that's the reason why we're staying on with you right now. And I know you've got your shows that you want to be watching. Some things just are more important, and this is one of them. Again, this color that you see right here, that magenta color, that's about as fast as rain can come out of the atmosphere. So we are concerned with flooding as well. Flooding concerns will continue for the nighttime hours, and the severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for almost all of New Jersey until 9 p.m. But that's a watch for severe thunderstorms. This is imminent. This is right now, gang, right now. And just to go over it one more time, you have a tornado warning. If you live in Warren County, if you are in Hunterdon County, if you are in Somerset County, right now, you need to be taking shelter. You need to get to the basement if you can. You need to get to an interior room without windows if you can. You have a tornado warning in your area. Yes, we get them. We just don't get them all the time, and you have one as of right now. I'll be back with you guys. I'm not going to leave my helm here. We'll be back when I've got more information that I need to get to you. But right now, I will get you back to your shows.
This has been a First Alert Weather Special Report.